Okay, everybody, hello and welcome. Excuse me. How are you doing? Welcome, everyone. DSP here live on the stream. It is Sunday, June 25th, 2017. I am congested, but not massively congested, which is good. One side of my nose is a little clogged, and my throat is still a little hoarse and swollen, but it's actually feeling a little better today. So that's a good thing. In fact, yesterday when I went grocery shopping, I bought a new kind of allergy medicine. I had been using a generic medicine that had the same ingredients as Claritin, and it basically wasn't doing diddly shit for me. It was like barely affecting me at all. So yesterday I went out and I got a generic medicine that had the same ingredients as Zicam, which is a very popular allergy medicine. But I got the generic, so it was a lot cheaper. And it seems like it's working a little better for me. I still got a little bit of gunk, and I still got, my nose congested, but yeah, it is feeling a lot better, honestly. So that being said, I think that, I may be better this week, if I can keep going here. I think I will end up being, in a condition to maybe restart Danganronpa. If you're not aware, Danganronpa 2, I started on Wednesday, and then my throat swelled up. And I was like, well, I certainly can't be doing 2 straight hours of reading dialogue when I know that, how stressing and taxing that is on my throat. So it is what it is. I apologize, everyone, again. Today I probably won't sound very good. I'll sound a little bit more hoarse and, probably blowing my nose and sniffing and everything. It sucks. But yeah, that's life. Mountain Honey did a 10-bit cheer and says he recommends Boku no Pico. It's an underrated anime. I've never heard of it. You're probably telling some kind of a joke. Yeah. I have no idea what he's referencing. Right now I'm at the very end of Dragon Ball Z. I'm actually at the very, very end of it. The final couple discs. I think I'm on disc 5 of 6 of the final season. So within a day, probably tonight, maybe, I'll finish it up. And then, I don't know what I'll watch next. I still have all of the original Dragon Ball that I never finished watching. I only watched like 2 to 3 seasons of it, and I think it's like 5 seasons. So I have a lot more to go there if I'm going to watch that. Or, I could, there's tons of other stuff I could be watching. It's just recently I wanted to finish Dragon Ball Z. Because I've never watched the whole series from start to finish. I figured this is a great opportunity to do so. Alright, so. Ladies and gentlemen, today's stream is Red Dead Redemption yet again. We had overnight voting, folks. And in the overnight voting, it was Dead by Daylight versus Red Dead Redemption. We had about 700 people voting. It was just under 700, 600 and some. And I believe it ended up being a result of like 54 or 55% for Red Dead Redemption and like 45% for Dead by Daylight. So it was close. The voting was close. Attorney of Forever says it actually ended at 56-44. There you go. So you figure it was a good, 300-400 people voted for Red Dead, while maybe 200 to 300 people voted for Dead by Daylight. So it's certainly not that it's not that no one wants to see Dead by Daylight. It's just that I think people wanted to see maybe this story continue because it is a great narrative game, right? So, plus there's been a lot of hilarious moments. Me failing and falling off cliffs and flipping wagons and, failing duels. There's been a lot of fun stuff so far in the playthrough. So, yes, today will be more, about 4 hours, a little under that, because now I'm, running a little late here. So it'll probably be more 3.5 hours of Red Dead Redemption gameplay here on the stream. Alright. Later tonight, I will be doing the weekend preview. I'll be filming a private Q&A video for a patron. And I got some personal stuff to work on as usual. There's always bills and stuff to take care of. So later tonight, no second stream. But I will later tonight be uploading the final batch of Ultra Street Fighter 2 videos. Okay. this batch of videos were the ones from earlier this week when I played about a 2 to 3 hour session of Ultra Street Fighter 4. Excuse me, Ultra Street Fighter 2. And I was playing with the Pro Pad, and there was a lot of cool stuff because I was playing with different characters like Dalsim, and I was also doing T-Hawk. T-Hawk in particular. I did really well with him, and it was some pretty awesome videos there. So, yes, folks, good stuff tonight with Red Dead Redemption and Ultra Street Fighter 2 going live on DSP Gaming, all right? Shout out to Max Out for Life, who did a 100-bit cheer. He said, I'm incredibly interested in your God of War replica. If you could whisper or contact me on Twitter. No, email me. Email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com. That's how you should contact me. Send me an email, say you're interested, and we'll go from there. What I'll have to do is take some time to, you know, if you are interested in one of the statues or replicas or whatever in the house walkthrough video that I showed yesterday, let me know, and we'll talk via email, okay? Okay. Now, that's today, folks. Tomorrow, since, obviously, today is going to be Red Dead Redemption, tomorrow I am going to do another session of Dead by Daylight, okay? So it'll be about, you know, major stream of Dead by Daylight tomorrow. All right. So that'll be that. And then tomorrow night will be dependent on how my throat feels. If I feel that my throat is up to it, then tomorrow night I will continue on with Danganronpa 2 on a later stream. Okay. If I don't, if my throat is still feeling a little hoarse, then I'll probably do maybe some Ultra Street Fighter 2. Because I am craving fighting games. It's been about a week since I played them now. Actually, it is a week. Because it was Monday of last week when I played them last. So it all depends on how my throat feels, alright? I don't want to jump the gun and prematurely try to do something before I'm ready, because all that's going to happen then is I'm going to lose my voice, and then I'm not going to be able to stream for days, alright? So that's the deal. Doing my best here to recover and push through. Either way, I think it's going to be good, whether it's Danganronpa 2 or Ultra Street Fighter 2, I think you're going to enjoy it, okay? And then on Tuesday, return back to Red Dead Redemption for my main stream, and then we'll play it by ear every night this week, and we'll see how I feel. Because maybe what I should do is maybe only do Danganronpa 2 every other day or something. You know what I mean? Just until I get my voice back completely. Alright, now, this coming Thursday, everyone, the 29th, it's the return of Ask the King, my bi-monthly Q&A show by which you can ask questions on the kingofhate.com forums, and I pick the best questions to answer, okay? If you have not yet, I urge you to post up your questions on the kingofhate.com forums. There's been a thread up for 2 months for you to post up your questions. I know for a fact there's not many questions posted because I haven't really mentioned to Ask the King in a long time. So please post up your questions, ladies and gents. And yes, I will do my best to pick the best ones and answer them on Thursday's show. Okay. So that's really it for this week. FYI, the general thing is going to be some Dead by Daylight, mostly Red Dead Redemption. Balance it out with Danganronpa 2 and or Ultra Street Fighter 2, depending on how my throat feels. Okay. Ask the King on Thursday. And then at the end of this week, we're going to also play it by ear and see how things are going. All right. We're going to see how things are going. And maybe at the end of this week, there is the Crash Bandicoot new rebooted trilogy that's coming out. Okay. This trilogy is all 3 original Crash Bandicoot games remade in HD with better graphics and, you know, I guess some modernized stuff. All right. So, I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. I'm definitely going to tell you right now, I'm not playing Crash Bandicoot 1 or 2. I just played those in the past couple of years. There's no reason. I never played Crash Bandicoot 3. I'm considering playing it, but I also don't want to take on something that I'm not sure if it makes sense. And let me explain. Allow me to explain, everybody. Right now I'm doing Red Dead Redemption. When I'm done with Red Dead Redemption, I'm going to be doing a Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin run. And then in early August, I'm going to be playing a Sonic game, whatever ends up winning the polling, as long as we hit the Patreon funding goal by the end of this month, which I don't know if we're going to. But if we do, I'm committing to doing a full playthrough of one of these Sonic games that wins the poll. All right. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to take some time off in July. I've decided. I don't have the exact dates set yet, but it's going to be around mid-July when there's no actual releases coming out at all. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is the following. I'm basically going to take, like, several days in July, maybe 2-3 days, and I'm going to do incredibly long gameplay sessions. Okay? Incredibly long. And what I mean by that is, like, instead of doing, I'm doing my typical 4-hour stream, maybe I'll do 2 hours earlier, I'll start streaming, right? And then maybe at nighttime, I'll do a stream that's a longer nighttime stream by like 1 to 2 hours. So I'm going to be going from playing anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, 3 to 6 hours a day, up to say maybe 8 to 10 hours a day. Okay, and I'm going to be doing that for about 3 or 4 days to build up a bunch of videos, so that I can take a few days off and have videos uploading during that time period. Okay. So that's going to be coming up, and I don't know. See, here's the thing. Red Dead Redemption, I know, is a game that could be anywhere from 30 to 40 hours long, okay? At this point, I'm in Mexico, so I'm kind of about halfway through the game, I believe, because, if you look at the amount of time I've played, it's been about 14 to 16 hours I've been playing so far. Okay. And I think the game, like I said, could be anywhere from 30 to 40 hours, depending on how much content you do in the game. So I think I'm about halfway through. And I'm thinking if I do focus on this, I'll be playing, maybe another week to week and a half till I finish this game. And then I'll be able to start Dark Souls 2. So maybe what I would like to do is finish up Red Dead Redemption by maybe that first full week of July and start Dark Souls 2. And do a ton of gameplay of Dark Souls 2. Before I go on my break, so that I'll have all these videos to upload. Also, I'm definitely going to be doing some fighting game stuff. Maybe I'll do like 1 to 2 major fighting game streams of Ultra Street Fighter 2 and Tekken 7 before I go on this break. So that way, during the break, you'll have a wide variety of videos going live on DSPGaming. You'll have a variety of, whether it's the end of Red Dead Redemption or the beginning of Dark Souls 2, plus fighting game stuff, all right? And I'm sure some people are going to wonder when I say break, how long am I talking? Probably a few days. I'm probably thinking anywhere from 3 to 5 days. Depending on how things go. What I basically want to do is take time completely away from streaming and YouTube to kind of get unwound a little bit and just recover a little bit. You know what I mean? Like get my voice back to a point where I think it'll be, I won't have pain in my throat, and my allergies hopefully will have cleared up, and I'm not going to be all stressed out about everything, okay? Now, here's the thing. I totally know that not streaming for 3 to 5 days is going to tank my revenue here on Twitch. I get it. But I think at this point, I need it. For my health, for my sanity of my mind, I think I just need some days away. You know what I mean? And that's why some people are like, well, Phil, why don't you just take time off now? Like, because I'm already planning on taking, meaningful time off in July. So taking a day off now isn't going to help me when I know I'm going to be taking time off in a few weeks. Okay, so that's kind of the point. Again, I don't have the dates or anything set in. I have to do some planning on stuff. But it will be coming up. So, FYI, this whole week coming up, Red Dead Redemption focus. Maybe try to finish it by early July so that I can start Dark Souls 2 and do a bunch of gameplay of that and some fighting games before I take some time off, okay? And my goal is to come back by the end of the month where I'll have a few things going on. I believe there's a couple of games like Yonder and Splatoon 2 that are coming out in July that I may want to cover. And obviously that'll bring people back to the streams. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see, folks. Hot Sauce is too hot. Says, does it cost any money to get your house valued in its current state? Just curious, thinking of relocating. Yes. You can always just do an online estimate, which are completely worthless. All you'll get is an average estimate of what homes in your area are worth. But in order to actually get a pure valuation of your home, you need to have a appraiser / inspector come and check out your house, okay? And see, you know, gee, what are there any underlying issues that could make this house, you know, undervalued on the current market? And also to just see, you know, in conjunction with all the other homes that are comparative to yours, does yours have any features above or below those that may either raise or lower the home value? There's a lot of stuff that has to come into effect to get an actual house value. So, and no, I am not looking to sell my house. I'm answering Hot Sauce's Too Hot's question. As I've said recently in videos, I have no plans to sell the house because the house is my one valuable asset, and everything that I have, this home is worth a ton of money. It's increased in value dramatically since I bought it 3 years ago, and it's still going up. So if I can keep the house, that would be great, because, you know, another few years, maybe I can either refinance or I can, you know, maybe do a second mortgage or something on the house to get rid of all the freaking debt that's killing me right now from all the years living here, the move, and then, you know, YouTube ad revenue tanked, and I had to keep charging shit to keep stuff together. You know, that's the thing. If I could keep the house, things could all work out if I could just tough it out. And that's what I'm trying to do now, tough it out until I have enough equity in the house to basically fix shit. So. Okay, folks. All right, what else? Oh, we got a couple shout-outs, and I think we can get started. Hold on. Shout-out to Mr. Papavera. He did a $1 tip and says, quick question, Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 is coming out. Are you checking that out? No. No, I'm not. The first season was alright. Was it great? No. Was it bad? No. It was alright. However, I just have no desire to play another season of it. I just don't. Especially with all the plans I have for this summer already. I can't just add in, oh, I'm going to now do episodic content of another playthrough. It's not going to work. Alright? So, no. I am not planning on doing Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. Okay? Golden Colts did 150-bit cheer. He says, do you think the Mango what do I think of the Mango Energy V8s? He bought a 6-pack, and these are mad good. I believe, are those the green-colored ones? Kiwi Mango? They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but honestly, out of all the V8s, they actually have the most aftertaste of all of them, if that is the one that I'm thinking of. So, if it is the green one, then yeah, it's okay. I don't dislike the flavor of any of the V8 energy drinks, but out of all of them, that's the one I probably would drink the least because it has the worst aftertaste. No peach mango, he says? Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen peach mango. In my store, they've got orange pineapple, blackberry raspberry, strawberry something, I forget what it is, and like kiwi mango. Those are the only 4 they have at my local store, so I haven't seen peach mango. If they had peach mango, I would try it. Sounds good. Okay. Alright, that's it, folks. I'm going to end the pre-stream. We're going to blow my nose. And then we're going to get started here with Red Dead Redemption. Sound good? Sound good? Alright, well, very quickly, I just want to remind everyone of a couple quick things. Number 1, Patreon. This month, the goal is that Sonic event, where I'm going to be playing a full playthrough of one of the 3 Sonic games that's in the running, between Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and Shadow the Hedgehog. But we have to hit the funding goal for the month, so please consider pledging at patreon.com/darksidephil. And if you pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, so that means only 5 days left to get in on this, everyone. If you pledge $5 or more by the end of this month, I will be well, you will be able to vote on one of those games. You'll be able to control the actual playthrough, okay? That's number one. Number two, Teespring, you know all about that. It's my merch store. You can get cool shirts and other stuff. Check it out. I get good commissions from anything that you buy from there, and I appreciate everyone who has. Number three, obviously the biggest one for this stream is stream participation, such as cheering, subbing, and tipping. If you either cheer with bits, sub to the channel, or tip during the course of today's stream, I will give you a shout out here on stream. All right. If, excuse me. Ooh, there we go. Excuse me. If you cheer 50 bits or more, if you sub to the channel and you click on the share button, or if you tip $2 or more, you'll be able to get an on-screen pop-up notification during the stream. Okay? I'm very appreciative of those who do participate in this manner. It allows me to keep doing the daily live streams and the on-demand videos on YouTube. It's really the reason why I'm able to keep doing this as a job, because the YouTube ad revenue went so bad back in February and never really got back to where it was. So thank you to everyone who is very supportive. And I will say this, I'm going to say this up front. For the past few days, we've had an effect here on the stream chat, a no-tolerance policy for people who are going to basically be dicks to each other and or say sarcastic, nasty things to each other, in particular in regards to those who do participate through cheering, subbing, and tipping. Because we had a couple instances where people were doing that, and then people in the stream chat were attacking them and saying things like, why are you supporting Phil? Why are you doing this? And we had enough. And a few regulars around here got Das Boot because they were just being particularly nasty to people. And I told them to stop, and they wouldn't, and they got kicked, and that was it. And I'm going to keep an eye on the stream chat today to make sure that people are not being nasty to each other. It's just, that's the bottom line. This is not a freaking stream where you're supposed to be here saying nasty things to each other. That's not the point. It's a fun gameplay stream. It's one thing if I'm playing the game and I fail, and oh, Phil sucks. Okay. It's another thing to be insulting the other stream chatters because they're participating and allowing this process of free streaming every day to keep happening. All right? Just not going to let it happen. All right? Now, some people have suggested things like put it into sub-only mode. I don't want to do that. I mean, I have over 200 subs. Right now, I believe it keeps fluctuating between like 230 to 250 subs every day. So I could easily put it into sub-only mode. All right? But I don't want to. I like the fact that people can come in and talk, and, you know, I don't want it to be sub-only. There's a lot of people who listen. They love my stuff, and they can't afford to be a sub. I get that. I don't want to be a dick, okay? I just don't. I don't want to be a dick. So, yes, ladies and gents, I'm laying down the law. People should be nice to each other. People should not be attacking each other and insulting each other and just saying nasty, sarcastic stuff. That's the deal. I want it to be a nicer place, all right? And I want people to have fun and to feel like they can come in here and enjoy the streams and watch the stuff and not be attacked or see this negative, nasty, sarcastic atmosphere where people are always jabbing at each other and being dicks. I mean, that used to be my old rules when I used to stream on Twitch, was just have a good time and don't be dicks to each other, right? And I don't know why people just decided to start being dicks all of a sudden. Just cut it out, okay? Fair enough. All right, what I want to do here, my chat is a little screwed up because it's working, but it's not showing the cheerleader for the stream. Like, for example, Dooley just did a 200-bit cheer, but it's not sticking him to the top of the stream chat. So I'm going to try to get this stream chat refreshed here on my laptop. Hold on a second. Because what I do is I pop it out into its own little separate window, and I superimpose that on the side of my screen while I'm watching the stream in the background, so that way I know the stream's still working. Okay. Alright, good. I refreshed and it's working. So shout out to Dooley for the 200-bit cheer. You are now the cheerleader for today's stream. Quite honestly, this is why I haven't been mentioning cheerleader recently, because it wasn't working in my stream chat, so I refreshed it, and now it's working. So thank you, Dooley, for that. I appreciate that. All right, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to mention before we get started here. I don't think so. All right. That's it, folks. Let's begin. Red Dead Redemption. Sound good? All right, thanks for being patient, and now let's begin.